What is up, guys, and welcome to my bioshock map. It's been a while since I've been here. I've been touching it up here and there, but for the most part, it's been dormant. This is a project that I work on periodically. I have to be sort of inspired to do this, but I figure I'll give you guys a tour of the interiors because I never showed them off yet. Um, and this is perfect weather for that. But just look at that view. That is just terrific. I love the view from up top. That's what inspired me to do this. Um, this video is gonna be pretty lengthy. It probably will run about the same length as the previous one, maybe just a little longer. But just bear with me. You're gonna like what you see. Um, One of the first things I built. Well, no, screw that. The first thing I did build was the lighthouse, and I had to do that. I'll show you why right now. I had to build the lighthouse first because I had to establish maximum height. And yeah, that's maximum height. So from there, I built the lighthouse downward and I established where the water line was going to be. So everything, everything from this water line on down is acceptable, and that dome down there, that is kind of maximum height that I'll allow buildings to be. Maybe a few floors higher than that, but not by much. So the lighthouse itself, it's very much close to the game. At least what I think of when I play the game. I've seen other lighthouses that look way better, and I've seen some that look terrible. I won't get into the terrible ones, but I built mine slightly different. I put in it's not so broken. It's more like a little boat dock here. This is for like bathysphere ships. I was even gonna build a ship originally, but with this maximum height, I have to figure out a way to do it. This is a bathysphere prototype, which I've built multiple bathyspheres, and I can't keep one or two designs the same. Because I build, like I said, I build these things. I'm maybe here a month and gone for another couple. So the interior, I built it claustrophobic because that's how it feels to me when I play. I put this nice statue of Andrew Ryan. Um, it's more like a villager head, but hey, I'm working with what I got. I had to play the game multiple times just to get this thing close to right, but I'm working within the confines of the space that I built. I'll probably come in and update this slightly because I think I could do this better. The staircase is different, but it suits my means. And right here we got the redstone. I can't make it I'm not gonna make it a button because I like the switch more. And then you just drop down and you get a brief glimpse. I might make it into a water vader completely, just so you get a much better view. But you drop down and here you are in this hub. That's all this really is just a giant hub. And this was the first building I built, and it taught me not that symmetry just doesn't look great, because then you got a line in every single floor. This took me hours to build, and it was just annoying as hell. Now at the top here, this is just this huge lit thing. And since I never have anything up here, it's kind of a waste because I got inspired by this from something. I forget what the hell it was, but since we're up here, one of my buildings is on one of the entrances to one of the bigger buildings is actually here, and I forget what floor it's on. I gotta start labeling floors, but we've also got it outside. We've got a tree. We got a tree growing inside a tube. And I throw these in periodically because, oh, we got little animals in there too. I threw these in because these are in Arcadia, and I really liked them, so I wanted to kind of put them everywhere. This was the first building I built. It was originally going to be the medical pavilion. I was going to have the big cross right here, but that got canned. It got changed completely. Office employees, entrance only. So this got turned into my interpretation of the Cashmere Club. This is the coat check-in reception. You know what? I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm gonna show you a little creativity. Let me see. Where do they have these things. Like I said, I don't play in creative very often. Whoa, you get a lot of neat stuff now. And we'll just take a... There we go. Okay. See? Simple coat check. See? Simple touch. Now it looks like a coat check. Or as close to you can get. Oh, this is both that and the reception. So, my interpretation is slightly different, but it's closer to the same length. In the game, this is where the band stand is. I didn't put the band stand in because I want to make it more just nice, simple. I might change up these tables and chairs sooner or later, but it's very close. We got the sunken in area where it would be flooded with the splicers. I, for the life of me, could not build the damn Atlas statue. It took up way too much space. So instead I put in this piano. My idea for this thing would be the guy would sit here playing and it would sort of rotate around the room. I've seen stuff like this before. Look at Demolition Man for an example. Put a nice huge chandelier at the top. And I put the Footlight Theater here instead, and it's basic. Cheap wine to watch the movie. I actually like it. I like the seating arrangements and everything, turning it on and off. Turning the lights off would be a bitch, but put nice little switches, so if you want to make it a little more ambient, there you go. This is also the projection room. So there's only really probably one person working there. We got a bar over here, very basic. Tables, liquor, cabinets, which look like bookshelves. The kitchen over here, which is a little different from the game, but location it's fairly the same. We got some stoves, sink, supplies. In here we got the meat locker, which I had to find a way to keep the glass from melting, so I had to make it as dark as possible. I used netherrack for slabs of beef, so got pretty creative about this thing. And mind you, this is all on 360, so that I didn't have no clue the map size would get bigger. So when the map got bigger, everything got a little more complex. So since I didn't put the bandstand here either, I put a huge promenade, a huge old school like band stand. You know, you see these in I Love Lucy all the time. I always wanted to make something like this, so this is my nod to the Tropicana, in a way. Up here we got somewhat of a dance floor. We have one on both sides. I'll probably change these out to be like marble, but you know, you got your singer that would sing right up here, be able to go down. And I really like it from a distance because it looks really nice. Like you get the whole sense of the presentation here. I'm shocked there's no cows out here because of the grass and everything. They tend to like to come here. So this was the first building I put in, and it was more like an exercise to see if I could build stuff underwater. Because this was before map editing was introduced into the console, so this is, this is, I had to make the water cascade down and glass and everything. I wanted to see if it would actually work, and it works very well. It looks really good. So, alright, let's move on to the next thing. So, after I put in the club, I had to come up with what else was going to go in here. So, my second idea was, because I thought the map was going to be small, I decided to put in a railway system. And this is the railway station. This is very classic Bioshock. The ceiling, the paneling, the texture. I mean, this is very old school Bioshock. And I put in multiple trains. This was supposed to be the Atlantic Express. And so I put the trains in. Why is this one red? What does this track go to? I think, let me see. Oh, wait. Is this the, yeah, this is, never mind. We'll come back to this later. But each one of these tracks is supposed to run somewhere, and then it became run to what? So, Each of these cars look exactly the same, but I wanted to keep the illusion that the trains actually go someplace. So there's a train at every station as well. Um, this one was supposed to go to Hephaestus, which was going to be in the Nether. As you can see, I gotta delete it because I gotta change it because it no longer goes to the Nether. But yeah, so I built this station. I really like this station. I gotta build stuff more like this, just grand and big. So this was also the arrival and departure area. This was supposed to be like the LAX in a way. Um, and you got your arrival departure signs, everything like that. So your connection tubes. There's no redstone. It's not really redstone heavy in this area. I gotta touch this up soon. After that, I put in my first real sort of tenement building, and this is the Triton Arms. I never really put a name on it, but this is manager office. You know, basic. Actually, the manager's office is a little nicer. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. It really is just a basic amenity. Uh, every room is small and they're all pretty basic. This one has no goddamn privacy. It looks right into the courtyard. I didn't realize that. This was my idea. It's a mail slot. You put the mail in and it drops into the bin and you get the idea. I gotta put pressure plates in. All the rooms look the same. I mean, there's no real difference between the rooms. And back in here, this is a bathroom, and I might touch this up because this is a sad bathroom. Wait, why is it open to the ocean over here? What the hell? See, I haven't been here in a while, so I gotta touch these things up. Half slab on the floor, basically. Switches can be anything if you use your imagination. And in this case, they are everything. In here, this is... What is this? Oh, this is a laundry room. Yeah, washers, dryers, or reverse. Furnaces can be anything. So the rooms line up all on this one. This floor is basically basic living. And it gets a little progressively better each floor. We got nice little seating area. I can see people eating their lunch or playing a game of checkers or chess. Courtyard, which is a little cramped with trees. I really like the brick, so that's why I went with that. And you can see the Triton symbol. I wanted to go for something really striking. It looks really good outside too. Yeah, this was... Making trees underwater is a bitch because you don't have enough lighting to do it. And as a matter of fact, if I let mobs spawn, you'd see why. This is really hard to do. Another laundry room. So I stuck with symmetry a lot here. Yeah, another bathroom. So I kept the symmetry pretty much the same. On the next floor, it gets a little different. We got a little seating area, and the rooms get progressively bigger. This is a much more bigger combination. You got a nice little ice box here. The whole cooking area. What the hell is this? I don't know what this is. I think it's a TV. I think that's what it's meant to be. Then you got your double bedroom. So each of these gets slightly bigger, and even the material gets better. Like this is stone. Yeah, this is stone. The one below that was wood. Storage closet. There's another one on the other side, I'm pretty sure. Is this one different? Oh yeah, this is the bathroom. See, even better bathrooms up here. Like you get privacy with these ones. You get a wash basin. You get the showers are still the same. You get a little sit down area. You know, it's much more. You get more privacy out of it. And since they're bigger, there's less rooms. Yeah, that's got to be a TV. And in here, they also get the second floor gets a library, or really big liquor cabinet. I don't know which, but it's pretty basic. More housing.